Alright, I got the wheels off, or a wheel, this one. And change that one out, that shock. It's just 2 bolts. I've already done the other side. It was a bigger pain in the butt to get off than I expected, but you know, when somebody puts silver thread locker cross threader on there, it tends to be a pain. I'll enjoy having to change that stud out later on. This one came off pretty easy. Of course, whenever you tighten things down to 12 inch-pounds, you know, wheel comes off real easy. So thanks to the guys up at the store for that one. Either way, it's a real simple process. Just take that bolt and that bolt out. The whole shock comes right out from underneath of it. Slap the new one in and put the wheel back on. Actually torque the bolts down this time. And we'll show you. It's easy. Somebody was real smart when they came up with this. Put the somebody was real smart when they came up with this. 2 bolts, 2 different designs. Sure. Put an 18 on top and a 21 on bottom. I'm sure some real smart fella came up with the idea for that one. You were in there. Come on. One day I'll have power tools. I'll be able to take these things out fast. Come on. 14-mile long bolt in 3 inches worth of. Never mind. Almost. Not really. Come on. There we go. Riding on it. Swap out the sockets. Make it feel like I'm doing something, I guess. What in the world did I do here? That's an 18. I took it off with a 19. Hold on. I'm gonna go hunt for it. Speed handle. Like that. Today's sponsor, not really. I ain't that lucky yet. I've only been doing this for 3 days. 3.5. Get you cross thread here, man. There you go. Now you look good. Torque. miles, 15 miles. Yeah. Torqued. Alright. Torqued. She's in there. Yeah. Got a little oil on her. I guess that one was blown out 10 years ago. Come on, easy with the camera. Here we go. So, new shocks in there. Springs look good. Brake cables are relatively new. I changed those out because, well, somebody decided that when you tow a car out of a snowbank, you take that strap and hook it maybe there, no, right here, yeah. Let's hook onto the spring and yank her out with that. And sends the spring flying through the side of the car and tree into the side of the car, well, car into a tree row. Gotta love people in Kentucky. Alright, wheels back on. Torque down to, you know, whatever spec's supposed to be. I made sure it was good and tight. Good and tight. Yeah, that's the German torque spec for French American car. Good and tight. Anyways, it's not 12 inch-pounds anymore. That might help with some of the knocking. We'll take this thing for a ride. Alright. Tomorrow, this car is going to go to the alignment shop. I know a lot of you are thinking junkyard, but no, not yet. Oh, thanks for the blinker, buddy. Oh, she's dripping on me. Anyways, don't pay no attention to the yellow light in there. You know, it doesn't mean nothing. We're just gonna go down the road and see how she is. That steering wheel is just kicked over, you know, like an old trash can, just knocked over there. So, you know, she's pulling to the passenger side quite a bit. I'm having to put a little bit of steer into it to hold it straight. You know, I'll let that thing go. Ooh, we're drifting, yeah. See, you know, this is how it is. She just wants to drift. So that's got to get fixed. I got brand new tires on it, and I don't want to waste them like the last pair. I'll scoot all the way over here. Sorry. I wonder if I can turn around here. Yeah, I can turn around here. Don't pay no attention to that noise either. You know, that's just a bunch of water pouring on the cooling fan. Keeps you extra cold in the Texas heat. Yep. People are looking. Alright, let's go. But it doesn't ride too bad going over the bumps now. The back end's not bouncing around and going up and down. Looking like I got a party of clowns hanging out in there, so that's better. But changing out the shocks in the back end of this thing aren't too difficult. In most little cars, it's not a big pain in the butt. Just a couple bolts that drop right out. Just got to make sure you got the suspension decompressed so it's not holding back. Take that bottom bolt out, it kicks you in the teeth. But especially don't want to do that when you're changing out your springs, but they make a special tool for that, and if you need one, you just run up to your local O'Reilly's or AutoZone or whatever you got you around you and snag on one of those and throw it on there and clamp her down. It's easy. You know, people need to work on their cars instead of just, oh, just take it to the dealership. You need to learn how to do some of this stuff yourself. This one's feeling pretty good. So we're gonna scoot back to the shop and put her up for the night. Tomorrow we'll take it down and get the alignment done. I don't like doing that in my garage. It's something I can do. I've done it a bunch of times. Just not my favorite. Well, that's all we got for today. It was a quick job. I'm just gonna put a couple of bolts in, put some shocks on. Just good to go. But guys, make sure your wheels are torqued down. That was pretty scary. I went around and gave them all a little extra click. Just because, you know, I just took that to the tire shop today and had some new tires thrown on this thing, and they didn't torque any of them down. That was, I mean, that's scary when your tire guy's not even torquing stuff down. Oh, going to town rig, she needs a little bit of work, a little bit of cleaning, get the bugs out of her teeth, send it down the road. Leave a comment down below. I think this car needs a name. My wife calls it Silver. I call it Stink Bug because it smells like hell inside of it, but she was left in a barn for a little while. But now it's my daily, and it's going to get down the road. I'm gonna start calling this thing Rusty. Later.